Get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers who deposit $5 or more can get no sweat bet up to $1,000 back in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Shannon. New customers can get a no sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite unk, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals legend, 3-time All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler, bring a Ring of Famer, bring a Bengal Hall of Famer, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Ocho, we're officially at 1,067,000 subs. That's 1,067,000 subs in a little over a month. Thanks to you guys. You guys have made Nightcap one of the most popular podcasts in all of podcasting. And Ocho and I would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much. The team puts a lot of work. We'd like to thank the team. Ocho, your team to help produce your side of it. Obviously, my team. Ash and Jordan and the volume do a great job of putting this thing out, editing and getting clips out ASAP, and do a great job of compiling all the things that we say at night and putting it up. So we want to thank everybody at the volume and everybody that has a role in Nightcap. But we want to thank you, most important, you guys, because you made it popular. Please, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can get Nightcap through Club Shay Shay, but we really would like for you to subscribe and listen to it through the Nightcap podcast feed. We'll greatly appreciate that. Thank you for selling out Shea by Laportier. What we're doing is that we don't have it in stock, so if you were to order it, you're not going to get it immediately like you once could. It's on pre-order. So what would happen, you order it, and as we fill the orders that have already been ordered, your order is coming up next. So you're going to be looking somewhere between a 2-week and a month before you actually get it. So thank you again. But we have pinned the link at the top of the chat. So Shea by Laportier, thank you so much for selling us out. We've also been nominated for an NAACP Image Awards for Art, Sports, and Entertainment. Outstanding podcast. We also have pinned that link. So please go vote for us. Please make sure you go vote for us. Ocho, the East beat the West 211, the first time in All-Star game history that a team has reached 200 points. The East wins 211-186. Dame Lillard had himself quite a game. Well, quite a weekend. Not a game. He had an outstanding game, but he had quite a weekend also.
Right.
He won the three-point competition for the second. He went back-to-back in the three-point competition, and he was the All-Star game MVP. I thought Hallie was going to steal it at the end. Hallie, he's Indiana Pacer. All-Star game was in Indiana. Right. He finished with 32 points on 10 made threes. But I think when you look at Dame, and he hit 2 threes from half court.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't talking about no heave. These guys are shooting their regular shot. They shoot the ball with such ease. But me personally, I don't think the NBA is excited about this. Not 200. These guys are ultra talented, Ocho, and I don't want to take anything away from them because they're extremely, extremely skilled. You've been to a game and you see with the effortlessness in which they can shoot the basketball. And that's why I was telling you, I said, Ocho, the guy at the end of the bench will go down to the YMCA and drop 50 on anybody.
Easily.
And he barely sees the floor. Entering tonight's game, LeBron had played in the All-Star game with 30% of All-Stars ever. So 30% of the guys that have ever made an All-Star game, LeBron James has played with them.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So this All-Star was his 20th All-Star, right?
20th consecutive starts.
Now that's unbelievable. And I don't think well, me, I would consider myself the casual fan, but I think those that also love the game of basketball, I don't think they appreciate the greatness that we have in front of us or that we are witnessing from LeBron. I think we take it for granted. And I think until he's done playing the game, not until then will those that really love the game of basketball appreciate him for what he's done for the game and the longevity and consistency in which he's been able to play at a very high level.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ocho, but that's kind of how it goes with greatness. Hell, I don't think people appreciated Edison for what he did, right. and Einstein for what they did. We didn't appreciate Chopin and the great painters. Picasso and Michelangelo. We didn't. And during their time, I don't believe people appreciated them because their paintings wasn't going for hundreds of thousands of dollars. You could get a Picasso very, very cheaply in the time in which he lived. So there was not the appreciation that we have for him now.
Right.
That's with anything, Ocho, and that's what we understand that. But as we get further away and those guys are no longer doing it, and obviously when they're deceased, we have like, damn, these guys could really paint. They could really, do music.
Yeah.
And so, but the East beats the West, 211 to 186. I think the West made 43. They got up 97 threes. I think they made 43 of them.
Yeah, they not out there. They out there just playing around. Tell me this, chat. I know y'all watching. What's worse when it comes to lack of effort? The Pro Bowl when they was wearing pads, or the NBA All-Star game when them boys just out there chilling?
What?
I shouldn't say lack of effort. I should just say having fun, trying to do everything to prevent injury.
Right. Well, a lot of times people look at the All-Star, people look at it like they look at the NBA and you see some of these 150, 153 to 147 ball games, and they say, hell, they're not playing any defense. But in an NFL game, they knock your butt off.
Yeah.
They're good, but it got to the point in the Pro Bowl, Ocho. They weren't tackling; they were two-hand touching.
Yeah.
And so you can't. At the end of the day, you're still playing basketball.
Right.
You're shooting threes. You're dunking the basketball. You pass the ball. At that point in the Pro Bowl, that was no longer football. That was touch. That wasn't tackle football. And I said it. And at the time, I said, no, the NFL, this is not. They're not going to play that kind of money. Give these guys $100,000 to the winners and $50,000 to the losers, and put these guys up. They're not going to do it,
right?
With that kind of effort, they're just not.
Yeah, and I don't know. I as one or someone like myself who is just now getting into the game of basketball, trying to be a little bit more knowledgeable of it, so I can interject myself in conversations like this. It just, to me, it looked like dudes just out there, for one, having fun. It's the mid break, it's the All-Star break. They're still in season. And I think most of them, well, from what it looks to me from the outside looking in, they're trying to prevent themselves from getting hurt. They are having a little fun, and there's a lack of defense as well. But I enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it is, but I understand why they're not playing as hard as obviously most folks would want to see them play.
Well, I think, Ocho, kind of growing up watching this game, going back to the 80s, obviously the guys didn't shoot the ball. The three was not, the emphasis was not what it is now. And so the guys, I don't know. I'm going to say it. The guys couldn't shoot. I mean, you had a handful of guys. You might have one or two guys on the team. You got 7, 8 guys per team now that can shoot the basketball as good as any of the top 2 guys could on an NBA roster back in the 80s. Right. That's how good they can shoot the basketball now. I don't think I'm out of line by saying that.
Okay.
But I think what has happened, Ocho, is that same thing with the Pro Bowl. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't, we would tackle the guy to the ground.
Yeah.
But come fourth quarter, you better buckle it up. Because they're coming.
I know during your time, y'all play some ball. During my time, we play some ball. When that fourth quarter came and we done paid for our parents, we done paid for our friends and family, and it's time to recoup that money that we done already spent. Oh boy, listen, I never forget. Every time we hit that fourth quarter, and Ray Lewis say, "All right, let's buckle it up. Playtime is over." Man, we out there hitting full speed.
And that's kind of how it was in the All-Star game. But now the game is so far out of reach come fourth quarter, you can't D it up.
Right.
And those guys when I'm not saying sit in the chair for 12 minutes, but it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, from the reaction that I got on my timeline, I don't think the basketball fans are happy about it. I think they just come to expect that. That's what it's going to be now. Right. So we just expect it. Don't expect anything more. Don't expect anything less. It's going to be a 3-point dunk contest. I mean, that's what it is, 3-pointers and dunking the ball. So nothing else. That's what it's going to be. Guys going to be taking shots. I mean, Luka took a shot from 3/4 court. and it was still 32, 33 seconds left in the ball game.
Right.
But Dame won the MVP. I mean, wow. You had Dame had 39. Jaylen Brown had 36. Tyrese Halliburton had 32. Hell, Cat in a losing effort had 50.
Woo. Oh, he was trying to get the MVP, but you can't get MVP if you're on a losing team,
effort.
huh?
No.
Yeah.
Hell
okay,
no.
Okay.
And the East scored. I think this might have been the first time. Well, I know it is because there's never been a 200-point game. This was the first time a team scored 50 points in every single quarter. The East All-Stars scored 50 points in every quarter. 53, 51, 56, 51.
Look, you would know better than I do. So let me ask my basketball questions because the East and the West, which is more stacked or the stronger of the two?
If you looked at it just by roster, just by names,
by
West.
by rosters.
Yeah, the West was. You had KD,
LeBron. No. I mean, no. Once regular season starts, what side is more stacked, the East or the West?
When I look at the East,
right?
You look at Boston right now; they're the best. A lot of it's contingent on Joel Embiid's health and the Bucks. I really think. Now, I like what the Knicks have done, but I don't think the Knicks can beat the Bucks
in the 7-game
series. Or the Celtics in a 7-game series. The
okay.
question is, Ocho, is Joel Embiid's health.
Right.
He had that repair, and then that's a big guy.
Right.
Big guys need to continuously work. They need to do cardio throughout the season, or their weight goes up. So he's going to take a month or two off.
Damn.
So now, how does he get himself back into basketball condition, peak?
Right.
Because once the playoffs start, you're playing every other day. So, but I think you look at the West, you look at Denver, you look at the Clippers. Although the Timberwolves, they're young, but Ant-Man, you got Cat, you got Gobert, they got a big front lineup. You got two guys, number 1 overall picks that can score the basketball. You got obviously you got Phoenix, KD, Book, Bradley Beal.
Okay.
The Thunder with Shea Gilgeous. Those guys are really young, but they can get up and down.
Yeah, they can get up and down, but they're too young. We talk about 7-game series. I mean, we're not expecting them to be in the finals or nothing like that, right?
No. I wouldn't expect. No, I don't think they can beat. I don't think in a 7-game series they can beat the Nuggets. I don't believe they can beat the Clippers. Right. The Lakers, if the Lakers can get healthy and stay healthy, because you got LeBron, you got AD, you got 2 top 10 players, I believe, currently in the NBA. D'Lo has been unbelievable since his name surfaced in the trade rumors. Obviously, the trade's not going to happen now. He's been playing phenomenal. Austin Reeves has been great since he about 10 games into the season got inserted to the starting lineup. I like the late addition of Dinwiddie. I would probably say it all depends who comes out of the East. Right. I think that would determine who would be favored.
So the Heat probably.
No, hell no.
Now you just said the team that come out of the East would be favored. So I'm assuming it would be the Heat.
Nah, Ocho, this ain't y'all year, bro.
You don't think so?
Nah.
All right. It's not. I mean, if excuse my bad basketball knowledge, but the three-headed monster in Milwaukee, Middleton is healthy, right? Middleton is healthy.
Nah, not really. He hasn't been the same since they went down that knee several times. He's not the same player, Ocho. He's not the same.
So the Bucks only have
Dame and Giannis.
Dame and Giannis.
You see that's all they got.
So basically
that's pretty good.
So coming out the West, the Clippers basically should be in the finals with Kawhi, Westbrook, and Paul George.
The Clippers might have the most depth, but everything is going to be contingent on Kawhi and PG's health.
Staying healthy. Okay.
That seems to be their bugaboo every single year.
Right.
Kawhi gets nicked, PG gets nicked. One of those guys goes down. Last year, both of those guys ended up going down. Dang. If they can stay healthy, they're going to be tough to deal with. Obviously, the Nuggets with Yoke and that team, Jamal Murray, his health, can he stay healthy?
What's the third dude? It's another dude in Denver that's good. Jamal Murray, Jokic, and what's one more? Michael Porter.
Oh, you talking about Aaron Gordon? Well, they got Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr.
I know my shit now. Yeah. I'm just throwing names out there. Let's go.
But It's going to be very interesting down the stretch. Steph Curry caught fire just in time and defeated Sabrina Ionescu in the first ever WNBA three-point challenge. Sabrina did not want to shoot from the women's three-point line, which is 20.6 inches.
Right.
And so she shot from the NBA line.
Whoa.
Ocho, I felt she acquitted herself very well.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Steph beat her 29. And now look, it's a loss. I get that.
Right.
But I think she acquitted herself. I think she did the women's game quite well.
Yeah.
Because she lost by 3. Right. Had she lost by 10, maybe people would have said, well, if she'd have shot from the women's line or this or that. But I thought she did. Just goes to show you, if you can shoot the basketball, you can shoot the basketball.
No matter what, no matter your gender, no matter your gender. The funny thing about it is Steph Curry won the three-point contest, 29 shots, right? 29
points, 29-26.
Okay, 29-26. Well, hell, when you look at the other people that were in the three-point contest as well, shoot, she would have tied with them. So she shot the ball.
Dame won, she was scoring 26.
Yeah, exactly. She shot the ball very, very well. Very well. So she had nothing to feel bad about. And obviously what she was able to do was very commendable. Very, very commendable.
From what I could read on my timeline, I don't know how much you saw, but I thought people took offense to what Kenny said. Kenny said, but he probably regrets it going back and looking at it,
right,
or hearing himself. She should have shot from the women's line. That would have been a fair contest. There's a women tee in golf, and there's a men tee for a reason. Yes, but the women play against the women when they hit off the women's tee.
Right.
If the women's play against the men, when Annika Sorenstam, when Michelle Wee, you got to play from the tips.
Right.
You got to play from the. It is what it is.
Right.
I mean, you don't get. I mean, if in the Olympics and you racing, you don't get to say, okay, in the 100-meter dash, Shelly Ann Frazier or Sharika Jackson or Elaine Thompson or Sha'Carri Richardson don't get to say, okay, we're gonna start at the 80, y'all start at the 100.
You start from the 100. And I think more so even for her, the fact that, you know what, I'm going to shoot from the men's three-point line and show you I can hang with you and do just as good as all of you can do. And she showed that she shot just as well as some of the other competitors in the contest, almost beating Steph.
Yes. She did a great job. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. It's shooting the basketball. She never said she's as good a player as Steph. She never said that she can handle the ball like Steph. She said, I believe I can hang with Steph shooting the ball.
And she did just that.
And she did just that. Now, had she won and she shot from the women's line, what would everybody say, Ocho? Well, she shot for the women's line. Let Steph shoot from there.
Exactly. That's why I'm glad she chose to do that. And I think more time than any other time during these times that we're in right now, I think women want to show that we can also do the same thing as men. Maybe not to the extent, but we can shoot from the free throw line. We can throw a football. We can catch a football and just put themselves in position like we are, showing that we can do it just as good as you guys do.
Yeah. I mean, if a woman says, oh, I want to play football, so what? We're not going to tackle her? I mean, she plays a position that demands to get tackled.
Right.
Guess what's going to happen, Ocho? She's going to get tackled.
Yeah, she's going to get hit. Yeah.
I mean, so a lot of times we see them, they play the kicking position.
Man, speaking of, do you remember the women's lingerie league?
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about when they was hitting and going.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Boy, they were hitting, boy. I remember that. That was some good content.
Right. So I don't have a problem with it, Ocho. There were 10 million unique viewers watch the All-Star game, All-Star night on Saturday.
Right. That's
up 54% versus last year. It was the most watched All-Star Saturday night in 4 years. I think Sabrina Ionescu being a participant here. Now you got a lot more female viewers. The WNBA, a lot of women, they look at an Ionescu or DT, Diana Taurasi, or Kelsey Plum, Gray, Aja. You know, they Stewie, Breonna Stewart. I mean, come on. They're like, okay, those are their role models.
Right.
They're like, okay, I want to play basketball. And so this is somebody they can look up to and say, okay, yeah, I can be that. Yeah, okay. And she going to get Steph?
Yeah.
Man, okay.
That's live.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
live.
And like I said, she lost. And I'm not saying, oh, you get no, but I think people wanted Steph to score 40 and she to have 5. And see, man, that thing wasn't even close. But it just goes to show you that, hey, she is a very prolific shooter.
Yeah.
And I felt that she acquitted herself really well. No, she did not win. No, she didn't.
You know what? Honestly, when you look at it, we talk about Steph Curry. We talk about the greatest shooter of all time.
Greatest shooter.
If I'm not mistaken. I've heard you say it. I've heard Stephen A. say it. So I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah, she is. He is. I believe he's the greatest.
Too. We talk about the greatest shooter of all time. We have a woman that just hung with him and only lost by 3.
Yeah.
Only lost by 3. So technically, based on the numbers,
we won.
It's a loss. But to me, she really won in the end.
The women's game won.
Yes. Okay.
The women's game won.
The women's game won, yeah.
And we might touch on this a little later. I think Steph is the greatest shooter, but when it comes to distance, I don't think anybody can beat Dame Dollar.
No?
No, not from distance. I'm talking about just pure shooting. Steph probably is it. But from distance?
Yeah, I mean, but I've seen, listen, I don't watch much game of basketball, so you got to stay with me a little bit now. Now, I've seen Dame Dollar pull up and hit them boys with this. I've seen him hit the wave. But I've also seen Steph pull up from the logo, from 30 feet, whatever it may be, from the logo. So I've seen both of them do the same thing in game, in pressure situations.
Yeah.
So how do you really differentiate between the two when they both can do it?
Dame just hit 2 half court shots with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Right.
Not the clock running down, not anything. He just walked into it. Bam.
Let it go.
He did it last year. I mean, like I said, from distance, when I talk about distance, I'm talking about 35, 40 feet.
Right.
Logo Lillard.
Right.
I mean, it'll be interesting. We can put it up in the chat. Ash, who do you think is the greatest? Who do you think is the greatest distance shooter? Steph or Dame? But it will. I'm going next year. Because I think from here on out, I think I'm gonna go to all the NBA All-Star games because I don't know when it's gonna be LeBron's last. Because I went to his first All-Star game that was in Denver. In 05. And so I want to be in attendance I'm going to go to the next 2 because the next 2 both are in California. Next one's in the
they out your way.
And 25 is in the Chase Center. And in 26 is going to be in the Clippers. I don't even know how to say it, but it's going to be in the Clippers in 26. So I feel good, very comfortable. If I can make those 2.
Right.
I think LeBron can get to 23, play 23 seasons. Then I think probably he didn't say it. And so I don't want people to say, well, Shannon Sharpe said it. He must know something. LeBron, no. LeBron hadn't told me anything. Rich Paul hadn't told me anything. Maverick hadn't told me anything. Randy haven't told me anything. So this is just me. I think 23 seasons. I don't see him going past that. But, hey, he might say, you know what? I want to get one more because Tom went 23. I'm going to go 24.
Yeah.
And then if you go 24, Ocho, you might as well get a nice – make it a silver and get a 25.
25, yeah.
But I'm gonna go to the next 2 just to be safe. And I think I think to see 20 consecutive starts.
That's crazy, huh?
20 consecutive All-Stars.
That's crazy. Well, hell, if you going, I'm going too then.
Well, we going then. Ocho, McClung wins the slam dunk contest.
Man, I got so many questions. I'm glad we got this topic tonight.
Okay, this is what I want to know. And we saw Matt McClung dunk over Shaq. We've seen Aaron Gordon dunk over Taco Fall. How the hell do we go from Aaron Gordon dunking over Taco Fall, Matt McClung dunking over Shaq, to Jaylen Brown dunking over Kai Cenat and in a chair?
I don't know. Hold
on, Chad, am I off? And I think Jaylen Brown's a phenomenal player. I love his growth. You see a guy that his handle's a little loose for an NBA player of his caliber. But I think you watch his maturation, you watch the way his growth shows that he's put time in. But bro, what we doing?
I don't know.
Come on, Chad. Let's be real now. What was that?
I mean, I'm assuming. Listen, I'm not the best when it comes to the game of basketball. Is Jaylen Brown considered one of those that has hops? Does he have a vertical like that?
Oh, he got crazy hops.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he got ups. Yeah, he got ups for sure. But I believe in order to be a great dunker in today's game, you have to have
creativity. Creativity. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. And I'm glad you brought out Mac McClung, because for one, obviously dunking is a small, very, very small part of the game, being able to play the game of basketball.
For sure.
For the life of me, I had to tweet it out earlier today for someone to explain to me in football terminology why someone with that kind of vertical in hops is not in the NBA. And I for the life of me, I can't figure it out. Okay, I know somebody said it's like running the 4-2, but you can't catch. But there's always something that they can do and use you in based on you being able to be that fast.
No, because even the guys that 4-2, that all of a sudden, you put them on kick, you put them on kick return, but then all of a sudden they can't hold on to the ball. It's like, how many times you seen a guy you like, man, that guy bench 500 pounds. Man, that man squat 600 pounds.
Right.
And he couldn't play dead in a hard field.
Yeah, but we know, I'm saying, I don't know much about Young Bull, but I know Young Bull can play the game of basketball.
No, you know he can dunk. You know he can jump.
Right.
There's more to it than that. That's just like in the NFL. There's more to being a running back than just running. So you got to pick up the blitz.
I have a question.
You got to be able to catch it.
How tall is he? How tall is he?
I think he's only like 5'10", 5'11".
Oh, he's small.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand the gripes about players being a little too short in the NBA and how difficult it is for them to make.
Look at IT. Look at IT before he messed towards labrum in his hip.
Yeah,
he was getting 30 a night.
Yeah, hey, he was nice with it.
Yeah,
he was nice with it. Is that what affected him getting another chance, getting another opportunity?
Yeah, he lost. I mean, he lost. They say Mac is 6'2".
Oh, wait. Well, hell, I'm not calling him Allen Iverson. Jack. Don't jump on my head. Don't jump on my head. I'm just based on the height. Allen Iverson was 6'1".
But Allen Iverson was cat quick.
Yeah,
Isaiah was 6'1".
Yeah.
Look at Zeke.
Oh yeah.
But see, that's the thing. That's when they say small guards don't win championships unless you're elite. Think about it. When you look at small guards, there have only been two that led the team to championship, Isaiah and Steph. All the rest of them been big guards.
Well, Steph by 6'4", ain't he? He just looks short. 6'2"?
They list him at 6'3", but I think Steph and I, we look kind of like eye to eye.
Okay. Damn, that's dope, man. I just couldn't figure out when I think about the game of basketball. Obviously, I'm thinking about hell. How can McClung come off picks? I mean, the different ways to create space and do you think he knows how to not get open on his own? I'm thinking. How do you say it in basketball terms? Beat somebody off the dribble.
Yeah, well, that's what you got to do. You got to be able to beat somebody. I mean, it's basically in the NBA is a one-on-one game,
right? Unless you're the pick, unless you're running plays and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm still I got to be able to. Hey, look, there are a few like Gobert. Gobert ain't really taking nobody out but most of the guys, there's 400 guys in the NBA, probably 385 of them can take you off the dribble. Now, everybody is not the same off the dribble,
right?
But everybody can take you off the dribble,
right?
And you look at like a Nate Robinson. Yeah, Nate Robinson had ups, but Nate Robinson could shoot the basketball.
Oh, so you don't think McClung has a good enough shot to be able to make a roster?
I mean, look, he was with the Lakers, have a stint, and he just popped around the G League. At least somebody would have given him a chance by now, Ocho.
Oh, so he has been on the NBA team.
He was with the Lakers, Austin Reeves rookie year. They brought him back. I mean, he was in the G League, and then they ended up bringing him back for like the last couple of games.
Okay, I like his story. Obviously, I didn't know anything about him until I saw the dunk contest.
Yeah, he's back-to-back champ.
Now I got a
dunk contest. Michael Jordan, Jason Richardson, Nate Robinson, and Zach LaVine, and now Mac McClung. He's the 5th back-to-back dunk champ in NBA history.
Yeah, I like his story now, man. I hope he get opportunity, man. I hope he get
opportunity. And look, Ocho, sometimes this is his story.
Right.
Everybody doesn't have a Hollywood ending, Ocho.
But he can. You just work on the things you need to work on. Obviously, work on your shot, because the better you can shoot, the better your chances increase of making an NBA roster.
Well, even if he couldn't jump, if he could shoot, he'd be in the NBA. He's got a better chance of being able to shoot and being in the NBA as opposed to dunking and jumping and being in the NBA.
Right. I don't know.
Because the game is about space, Ocho.
Huh?
The game is about space now.
Yeah.
Can you shoot the back? We just talked about it. Look out. Everybody on that court can shoot the three tonight. Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah. Even Cat.
Yeah.
He a damn big
Cat
man.
won the 3-point competition a few years ago. Hell yeah, he can shoot it.
Yeah.
Hell, he was in the 3-point competition last night.
Mm-hmm.
A 7-footer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can shoot. I mean, like I said, with the exception of Gobert, look at Joel Embiid.
Oh, now that
Joel Embiid shooting threes at 7-1, 7-2.
Yeah.
Look at Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis 6'10. Kevin Durant 7 foot.
Oh, that's crazy. What he boys.
That's why I'm saying the game has gotten so much more skilled. Right. Look, I look at it like this, like the tight end. When people say, what's the difference between the tight ends when you played as opposed to the tight ends now? There are more guys that could do what Shannon Sharpe could do than when Shannon Sharpe was actually playing. Right. You got a Kittle, you got a Kelsey, you got a Laporta, you got a Hawkinson, you got a Njoku, you got a Andrews, you got a Dawson Knox, you got Kincaid, you got so many guys. There were like maybe one or two guys that could do what I was doing when I was playing. It was me and a little bit when late in my career, Tony. Then I left. You had Tony, you had Gonzo, you had Witten. Bruh, you got 8, 9 guys that can go get you 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I played, it was me and Coates. That was the only 2 guys that can go get 1,000.
Ben Coates?
Yeah. Yeah. I showed him around on he came to Savannah State on his visit. Okay. I was a wide receiver at the time because my freshman year I played wide receiver.
Right.
But our tight end that played tight end that year, his grades weren't that good, and coach knew he wasn't going to be able to make it. Oh. So he had already told me, we're going to move you to tight end, son. I said, okay. So when Ben come, he's a tight end. He's like, hey, I said, what you looking for, bro? He's like, man, I want to start, man. I think that'll be big for me to my freshman year to start. I said, well, don't come to Savannah State because I'm moving to tight end and you can't beat me out. What you want me to say?
You told him that like that?
Yes. That was the last time coach had me show somebody around too. The goddamn home. He said, goddamn home, we ain't gonna get nobody. I said, coach, I can't in good conscience tell the man to come here. He gonna start.
No, and you know that tight end.
Ocho. So my sophomore year, I'm at tight end.
Right.
I go get 60 grabs for 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. You think he beat me out?
Nah.
You think a freshman gonna come in and get those numbers? Because that's what it's gonna take. I'm an All-American. Yeah. Conference player of the year, conference offensive player of the year, and first team.
Come on now.
Man, come on, man.
Talk your shit.
And I did that with three, 4 quarterbacks.
Listen, when you're good, it don't matter who's throwing it.
So I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, hey, bro, you want to start, bro? He goes to Livingston. The best thing happened for him. He had a great career there, goes into the NFL, and we know he had I think Ben had 5, he was a first team All-Pro a couple of years, went to 5 Pro Bowls. He and I went to a number of Pro Bowls together. I gave Ben my helmet. You know how you exchange helmets?
Your helmets, yeah.
I said, but Ben, and you know how they give you the laundry bag to bring the helmets back.
Right.
I told Ben, I said, Ben, don't put the helmets in your bag.
Right.
Because if you put them in your bag, they never gonna make that flight. I said, people go unzip those equipment bags.
Take it out.
And gonna take the helmets out. I said, I'm telling you what's gonna happen now. I get back 2 days later, homeboy, guess what? I said, somebody stole the helmet I gave you. And here's what was unique about the helmet. I had a fracture in my eye socket.
Right.
So I had it's the old helmet.
Right.
And I had a dark visor on it. So somebody got that helmet. It's very unique. It's the only one. And it was the last year that we had the old helmets.
Oh, the bright orange,
the blue with the horse on it. Then we went to the navy blue. Right. I said, Ben, we changing uniforms. I said, this helmet's gonna be very valuable. Take this helmet on the plane with you.
That means somebody got that. I
even let him keep the chin strap. Gone. So somebody got the last year. Somebody got Shannon Sharpe's helmet with a dark visor and the chin strap in the boot. But yeah, man, that was so the question, how do we fix the dunk contest, Ocho? Because I'm a basketball fan. But I will say this. I remember when I first started watching, the
Right.
guys that were in the dunk contest, the majority of them was in the game.
Yeah.
You had Dominique. You had a Larry Nance. You had a Michael Jordan. Now, the only guy that was in the game was Jaylen Brown. Right. I think last year not one player was in the game. The last several years.
I think in order to fix it, in order to fix the dunk contest, you would have to ask the players that are known for their vertical, the players that are known for jumping out the gym. You need to ask those active players, why is it that you don't want to compete? What is it that we can do that can get you to want to compete? Are you nervous? Are you scared of getting hurt? Is it because you lack creativity? You got to ask them. You got to ask those that we're used to seeing that we know can jump out the gym. How can you help us make the dunk contest better? What are you scared of? Are you scared of competing? Are you scared of messing up in front of people? There's something to it where the best jumpers and the best players at dunking choose not to compete. There's a reason why, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
How about this? What does the dunk contest do for a guy? Does it enhance his brand? Because now it seems to be guys are very brand specific. If it doesn't enhance my brand, I'm not doing it. And the guys make so much money. Ocho, by the time the guy is 26, I mean, he comes out after his first year of college. By the time he's 26, he's made $300 million.
Ooh.
What is the dunk contest going to do for him? Jason Tatum is what, 25? He's about to sign a contract next year for over $300 million. He's already made 150. So what's the dunk contest gonna do?
Well, you know what? Maybe we can incentivize it a little bit more to get them young fellas. Now,
I make it. Tell me the incentive that you can give me. I make $50, $60 million a year. Tell me the incentive that you could offer me to get me to do
it. That's a good question. Well, hey, listen, the funny thing about it, they make so much money the dunk contest.
Yes,
they just ain't gonna do it. They just ain't gonna do it because obviously money is normally the power tool and the best incentivization when it comes to doing anything. Yeah. But if you're making that kind of money, what the hell I'm going out here dunking for? I'm on break. Hey, hold on. And I'm on break. Shit, I wish.
And then you have the commitment. I mean, you got to practice the dunks. Then you have the media stuff. I mean, guys, like, you want to do as little as possible.
Right.
I mean, you look at LeBron. You didn't see LeBron until Saturday. He show up for the media day. They're going to do the shoot around, and that's pretty much it.
They literally take it off. They are literally taking it off.
That's a break.
It's called the All-Star break. So I don't think they'll ever. The fact that you said, as soon as you said money, they make this amount of money. Ain't no way in hell Adam Silver gonna get them boys out there doing anything having to do with dunking.
I mean, I'm surprised Jaylen Brown got the first $300 million contract, and he was in the dunk contest. I think that's something that he's always wanted to do. I don't know if these guys are, I mean, because the three-point shot has taken over for the dunk. Like when Kobe and Jordan and all those guys, the dunk was still the thing.
Right.
It's not the thing anymore. More people watch the three-point competition than the dunk competition.
Yeah.
I guarantee you more people watch Steph and Sabrina Ionescu
three-point contest
than watch the dunk competition.
Right.
Because you don't know half the guys.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
I mean, look, I wish I could give you a more analytical or a more, Ocho, this is why, but we don't know the guys. I mean, to see Jordan and to see Dominique and see Kobe, to see the Dr. J's, the Larry Nances, who those guys were in the game. These guys not in the game. They showing up.
Yeah, they ain't trying to do nothing.
And we don't know them. We don't know them. These guys, the guys that participated in dunk contests back then, they were like household names. Even though they might have not been in the All-Star game, they were household names.
Household names, yeah.
And they had catchy names. Darryl Griffith was Dr. Dunkenstein. Clyde the Glide.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You obviously had Air Jordan. You had Dominique the Human Highlight. Doctor.
Hey, you know what? Another thing?
What that?
I'm sure they got paid for that, right?
Yeah. I think Dominique said that when he won the dunk contest his first time, I think he got $12,000.
Well, think about this. They weren't making the kind of money back then that they are now. Maybe that's why everybody was doing it, just to get that extra dollar.
I think the thing was guys wanted to be known. They were dunkers. That's what they were known for.
Right.
And they wanted that title.
Right.
Who known as a dunker now?
Nah.
Guys shooting threes. Guys, I guarantee you, most guys have more 3-pointers made than dunks.
Right. Yeah, the game has changed.
It is.
The game has changed.
See what you started, Steph Curry? Ocho, I don't know you saw this, but Team Shea put that beat down on Stephen A.
Yeah, I see y'all boys won. I see y'all
Do you
boys.
see that? You see what I do? I told him I go out coaching. Now, he had the better squad, but I knew they were playing to my hands because they had 3 guys trying to win the MVP.
Right. So they played selfish ball.
That's what I do. And I knew if we could ever get them, I said, I'll tell him 50. I said, if we can ever get them down, everybody's going to come on that team. Those 3 guys are going to try to shoot the ball and try to win MVP to get them back into it. Right. So let's just get them down. Hey, I said, Michael, bro, I watch you warm up. Your game ain't from the outside. Get the ball, get down here. I said, first of all, they're going to get out your way because you're 250.
Yep.
Ain't nobody trying to take no charge. So just get downhill. I say, Puka, you the most athletic dude out here. Hey, and we're gonna find little guys. We're gonna get some easy buckets here and there. I said, but y'all 2 guys got to go. I try to get everybody some playing time. You know, everybody like, man, put Kai in. Kai, I'm gonna see how many minutes I got, Kai. Man, I got Kai 14 minutes.
Man, I saw his tweet. He said, tweet, man, put me in the game, coach.
Ocho.
Can he hoop?
Ocho.
Yes, sir.
I treat it just like a Pro Bowl.
Right.
I'm gonna have fun, but come 4th quarter, we serious.
Oh, yeah,
Michael, Puka.
Game time.
Jewel Lloyd, because the way we had it, like when Jennifer Hudson was out there, we had to have Lily out there. Okay, once she went out, they brought a Natasha Cloud. I think that's her name, Natasha Cloud in. Okay, I put Jewel Lloyd. Okay, but even when they took the Cloud off I left Jewel out there. Said, nah, hell nah, stay out there. You staying.
Right.
Yeah, and we had a couple of guys that Walker Hayes. He got us a couple of boards. And he was good on the offensive glass, sir. Good on the glasses. Hey, check this out. And Dylan Wayne. So his interpreter, I think he's Chinese. He's a Chinese movie star. Right. His interpreter comes to me, taps me on the shoulder. I was like, yes. She's like, she brought him up. He came, say, like, he handled the ball. I said, he good with it? He got handles? He shook his head. He looked at me, shook his head. Yeah, I said, okay. He not shoot too good, though. I said, oh, he can't shoot. Okay, we just let him handle it. Ocho, I put him in the game, give him the ball. I think he gonna handle it. Dude, let a 3 go. He started driving. I said, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all done read the okie doke on me. Y'all had me thinking he couldn't shoot, and he wanted me to get in the game so he could shoot. Right. I say, man, y'all done read. But he can handle the ball. Hey, he put it on the floor. He Euro stepping. Yeah. Hey, he got what he get, 21 minutes? He got 21 minutes, 9 to 14. He had 18 points.
Well, he had 18?
18. He got up 15 shots, Ocho.
He know how to play some ball, man.
Man, they done read the okey-doke on me. Talking about he just dribble. He good. Right. He can handle the ball. He not gonna shoot too good. I said, okay, he can't shoot too good. Good. We put him on the point. Let him distribute the thing.
Yeah.
He come in there gunning.
He went in there cooking.
Coming to that thing like Lou Will, letting it go. I said, come on, bro. Y'all done read a fast one on me.
Right.
But I told Michael said, hey, I said, Michael, you're going to have to bring, I said, you and Puka, you're going to have to bring us home.
You got to bring us
home. I said, I can get them rebounds. I said, well, hell, if you getting rebounds, put it back up in the glass. Put it back up.
Hey, wait, y'all got a little change for that?
Or no, we ain't getting nothing. I got bragging rights. You see what I'm saying?
That's enough.
That's all I wanted from Stephen A. I tried to tell him he doing all that talking. My partner ain't taking it serious. We supposed to be over here and shoot around. I got my heels kicked up because I already know what was gonna happen.
Right. That's funny, man.
They said, "Well, what you and Stephen A. bet?" I bet that look on his face. You know what I said, Ocho? Yeah, Ocho, that look on his face. That's what I bet. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what all I wanted right now.
Y'all ain't make no side bet, huh?
Just to look on his face. Watch the show tomorrow. Watch the show tomorrow. That's what I bet.
Watch it. Listen, I'm gonna be up because I'm off work. I'm on break. This is all I got now. All I got is Nightcap from now on.
Remember what I told you, Ocho? I don't want your money. I want your pride.
Right.
He got to live with that. I'm done coaching. Yeah. I'm done coaching. Wait. I ain't coaching no more. I'm done.
How long this gonna hold on? All the way to next year, next All-Star?
I'm done coaching.
Oh, you done?
I'm one and done. I won the national championship. Cut the debt down. I was a last-minute replacement coach anyway.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just found out a couple of weeks ago that I was going to coach, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it was against him. I said, oh, yeah, I got this one.
Yeah.
And he stacked the deck. I mean, he had guys. I mean, he had C.J. Stroud. He had Tristan Jazz. He had Meta World Peace. But I knew Meta wasn't in no shape. So I don't know he only go up that time. Meta probably about 300.
For real?
Man, he's 6'8". So I know his knees were going to start hurting. Back going to start hurting him.
Right.
I knew he couldn't get up there. Hey, how many minutes Meta play? He played 19 minutes, which was about 9 more than I thought he could play. But anyway. But you know, hey, they had the Olympic high jump champ, Gianmarco Tamberi. He tied Barsham, the dude from Bahrain. They really good friends, and so they tied for the Olympic gold medal. But nah,
that's live. But you can't one and done them, man. You got to bring it back.
Nah, I'm good, Ocho. Ocho, I'm good. They saw the skills. I'm running. I told you I was gonna run the pick and roll, put him in the pin down, the flare.
Right.
I'm good. I just want to be Stephen A. He gonna try to coax he. That's how I used to do my brother. My brother beat me. I was like coax him back out there, told him I gave him the ball first because it was important if you get the ball first, make it take it. You want the ball first. So I coaxed him back out there. Man, I let you have the ball first. As a matter of fact, I let you have the ball the first 2 possessions. Even if you miss it, I get the ball back to you. I just wanted to get him back out there. No, I'm done, Stephen A. So don't ask. I'm done. I'm officially done.
He gonna have an excuse tomorrow, though.
He can have no. Ocho, this is your favorite time of the show. The next segment is called Dunk on Unk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you ready?
Hold on. Don't we got some graphics? Okay. We don't have this one ready. We got another one coming. Okay, go ahead, Ocho.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, come on, chat. Y'all ready? Dunk on Unk trivia. I know you're gonna get this one wrong. Only 2 NBA players have won All-Star Game MVP 4 times.
Really?
Only 2 NBA players have.
I don't even want you to read no more. Bob Pettit and Kobe Bryant.
Are you cheating, man? Somebody briefed you before this. Where Ash at, man?
Ash in Denver.
Nah, somebody briefed you on that. I ain't even finished the question. How you know?
Once you said 4, I know.
Yeah, see, hey, you know what? I'm being bamboozled.
Ocho, I don't know why.
Okay. Now, if you get this, I know something going on. Going on if you get this.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Which of the following players has never won a dunk contest? Sean Kemp, Josh Smith, or Isaiah Ryder?
Oh, Sean Kemp, number 1.
Man,
J.R. Smith won the dunk contest in 05. Isaiah Ryder won it also when he pulled the jersey up over his head. Sean Kemp, number 1.
Hey, you be cheating, man. hey, they gave you some clip notes or something?
Ocho, I don't know, Ocho. If I don't go nowhere, what do you think I'd be doing?
Yeah, but but you don't even like. I don't see you as a basketball head. Like you just know all the fucking answers.
I am.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, come on.
Which active NBA player has the most scoring titles?
Kevin Durant.
Man, hell no, man. Now this some bull jive, man.
He got 4. He got 4. Who got more scoring titles than him?
Shit, me.
Russ got 1. I think Harden might have 2. Steph. I don't think any of the other guys got any scoring titles. Joel Embiid.
Nah, see, they giving you the questions that we have are a little too easy because you're not supposed to even know none of these.
Why? Now, if you're gonna say who has the most scoring titles, then I would say Michael Jordan has 10, and then the next would be Wilt Chamberlain with 7.
All right, here we go. Next question. There's somebody over there cheating. I don't know who it is. All right, guess who I am?
Okay.
Guess who I am? I played in the 70s and the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I am a 16-time All-Star, 4-time MVP. I was
Dr. J.
See, that's too easy. That's too easy.
He won 3 ABA MVPs. He won the 82 MVP.
Yeah.
Because I think Moses was 81 and 83. Moses won the MVP 3 times. So I would say Dr. J.
See, you know the years and all, man. That's how I know you.
Well, once you say 70s and 80s and you said 4 times MVP, I knew who it was. He played with the Squires. He started off with the Squires. I actually had a conversation with him. He ended up going to the Nets. Nets sold his right. He ended up going to the Sixers, I think, in 76.
I'm doing the questions from now on. I'm gonna create my own questions from now on because something ain't right. All right, this is the last one.
Ocho, you do realize, Ocho, that I remember, like the Sixers used to be my team, and when they lost the title to the Portland Trailblazers in '77, with George McGinnis, Dr. J, World Be Free, Caldwell Jones, they had who else was on that team? Caldwell Jones, George McGinnis, Daryl Dawkins, Dr. J. They had a nice little squad back then.
Yeah.
And they opened up 0-2, and then the Portland Trailblazers ended up taking 4 in a row from them with Bill Walton. They had Big Bo Lucas, and Lionel Hollins was the guard, and Dr. Jack Ramsey was the head coach.
All right, this is the last one. But you don't win 4 for 4, man.
Okay, come on, Ocho.
At 6'6", who is the shortest player to ever lead the league in rebounds with 14.6 per game?
Wow.
Yeah.
6'6".
Yeah. 6'6". Yeah. Yeah, you ain't gonna get this one, buddy. No,
I'm just going. Yeah, you're right. I probably won't get this. So I'm just gonna say Charles Barkley.
All right, I'm gone, man. Hey, show over, man. You cheating, man. I'm gone.
What?
Hey, man. Where them answers at, man?
Ocho.
I know them answers in that computer or something. I can see through your glasses. I see the reflection. Why you ain't see Dennis Rodman?
Because Dennis Rodman 6'8".
Man, 6'6", 6'8", it's all the same shit.
No, it's not. First of all, Ocho, do you know how bad Ash want to stump me?
Nah, man.
Her whole purpose is to try to stump me. That's all she does.
Somebody over there helped you with this. Because if this was the SAT, you just aced that motherfucker.
When it comes to sports trivia, Ocho, like football, basketball, track and field, Olympic, stuff like that, it's gonna be hard to stump me, Ocho, unless you like really go way, way, way back.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just have a feeling that you were briefed on the questions, so you knew the answers. It was a little too easy for you, a little too easy. I'm gonna come up with the questions myself.
Ocho, you realize I was on Jeopardy, right?
I mean, I was on Jeopardy too. I play it on my phone. I got the app.
No. I don't tell me no. I was actually, and rest your soul, Alex Trebek was asking the questions. Right. I won.
All right. I'm gonna let you slide now. I'm gonna let you slide tonight. But I just
trivia. We used to play trivia when he was at Broncos. Me, John, Steve Atwater, what are our coaches name? Barney Shavers. We call him Duke. And we try to ask trivia, try to stump. Hey, Ocho, I mean, what you want me to do? I think the people at home, the people that's listening to this chat, I think they feel very, very comfortable that I'm getting these answers without any assistance.
Nah, I don't know. I think the people in the chat might have a little.
Put it up, Ash.
I don't know.
Hold on, Ash. Who was the greatest? Who was the better distance shooter? Was it Steph? Because I don't see it in my thing. Did Steph win or did Dame win as the greatest distance shooter? Wow. Steph, 69-31.
Yeah, I mean, I think because Steph shoots the three ball so well, I figured everybody was going to go with him anyway, just based off that.
Okay. Now it's time for Ocho, one of our other favorites. We got a graphics. We got the graphics for this? Yes. Okay. It's time for our daily dum-dum segment. Ocho.
Yeah.
An Airbnb host is being sued by a guest because the host sent pictures of the guest with another woman to the guest's wife after he refused to pay $960 in fees and left a bad review. Ocho, when you in the wrong, you got to do right.
Right. Or when you doing wrong, you got to do right.
Ocho, here's the thing, Ocho. If first of all, you married or you got a girl.
Right.
I'm not gonna be speeding if I got somebody in the car with me. The last thing I need is to get stopped.
Damn.
You asking for trouble. Now you mean to tell me, man, I'd have paid that $960. You about to be out of more than $960. You might be out of $96,000 or $960,000 if you got some bread, bro.
And a wife.
Yes.
And a wife.
And you know what happens, Ocho, when you get divorced, right? They take half the money and all the hoo-ha. Yeah. That ain't a good deal, Ocho.
No, it ain't. It ain't. Not when they take half your shit and the hoo-ha go right along with it.
All the hoo-ha, the whole hoo-ha gone. They don't leave. Let me tell you, Your Honor, can she leave a quarter of it? Can on Mondays and Wednesday or Monday and Thursday, I still do what I need to do? Because she getting half my money. She gonna get half the pension. She gonna get half.
Everything. Everything.
Yes.
That's why you got to read the fine print. Even if you have an ironclad prenup, she leaving with something.
Ocho, why if you doing dirt all the time, you're gonna take this situation to make a stand when you know they got cameras?
Wait, they ain't supposed to have no cameras in there now.
I mean, most people got cameras in their house. You got cameras in your house.
Wait. Hold on. That's against the law now.
That's an invasion of privacy. It is. That's why he's suing.
That's against the law. Okay.
Okay. So he go win the lawsuit and lose a wife.
Yeah, you right. Hey, depending on how, wait a minute. Stay with me now. Now, depending on how much he wins in that lawsuit, she gonna think twice about leaving.
She might.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing, the Ocho. She probably would have stayed, but you know how them friends gonna get in their ear.
Oh, listen, them friends can get in their ear all they want. Them friends ain't got no funds. Because if he win a comfortable amount of money, listen, you know, a woman that's hurt, well, she heal up like Wolverine now.
I hope
a woman that's hurt, depending on what the money looks like, depending on the amount of zeros you have or you getting, but a woman heal up like Wolverine.
Yeah, you're right, Ocho.
I tell you no lie.
I hope he got one more than Airbnb because I'm about to have them all. When I'm done with him, Ocho.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, you got to move right. If you're gonna do something like that, you don't do it at an Airbnb. Obviously,
where you doing that? You run the risk. You go to a hotel. You run the risk of seeing somebody.
Yeah.
So where you doing that, Ocho?
So, you know, the best.
I guess you should. Hold on, Ocho. Ocho. Let's be correct. You shouldn't do it if you're married.
Do it at all.
Let's put that disclaimer out there, Ocho. If you're married, you shouldn't be. Because I know everybody go. We got the moral police in, Ocho.
Right.
This is what Ocho and Shannon is saying. If you're married, you should not be having sex outside of your partner.
Nope.
Wife or husband, whichever the case may be. Once you stand before the judge or you stand before the minister, the priest, or whatever it is, who you're standing in front of, once you do that, all extra hoo-ha, all extra tallywhacker is out the window.
Is off the table.
That's the disclaimer. Now, that's what we're saying. Ocho and I, we're in agreement. That shouldn't happen, but it did. Man, you can lose your life over stuff foolishness like this, Ocho. People don't be playing about it. People be playing too much because everybody don't play. You trying to be cute. Everybody don't play like you play.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. That's life, especially when it comes to someone's woman, someone's wife.
Yes.
They don't play. Hey, you know what I just noticed? Look how ashy I am.
Yeah, man. You was born in North Carolina, huh?
Nah, I was born in Liberty City.
Nah,
you know, I just wash my hand, but I ain't put no lotion. Now hold on. I can't sit.
I thought you was making biscuits or something, playing in flour. Man, why would Chad I mean, two wrongs don't make a right. They don't make a left either. But why would that? Look, you send that to that man's wife? Man. Bro, you got to be careful, bro. I don't know. You put yourself in a precarious situation. Damn, what you put your hand in there, lard? What you flying, fish? Damn.
Hey.
Oh, Ocho, it was I guess he had Ocho, it said it was footage from a front door cam, not inside.
Oh, the ring, the ring. What you call that thing?
I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I would be speculating, but they said it was footage from a front door camera.
But even still, you can't take your Ring camera and use it as
that's an invasion of privacy.
That too, and to use it to extort the dude because he didn't want to pay the $960. You can't do that.
Oh, they're gonna tear him up. Oh, he gonna get that. Oh, I hope he has more than one property. I hope he has like 3 or 4 property. And that guy get them all.
You going to get all of them?
All of them.
Damn, you greedy. You can just take one. You don't need all of them.
Mm-hmm. Man, there was I forget the state it was, but a woman had won the lottery.
Right.
She didn't tell her husband, and she divorced him because she didn't want to give him half.
You could do that?
No, the husband found out. The judge made her give it all to him.
What?
That's what, hey, man, look, you and I done been through a situation with that child support and they asked for discovery. There you go. This is what I make. This is how much I got saved. This is what I got stocks and bonds. This is what I have such as for. No, sir. You're never, Your Honor, this is what we discovered. Mr. Sharpe held back $3 million. Oh no. Man, they light your butt up.
Hey, listen, that's one of the reasons I'm thankful. I'm thankful for those that I have kids from. I ain't really have to deal with that. What I did is I was able to do child support on my own terms because obviously I was one that took care of my kids, but I had none of them. There was no ill intent. And I think one of the things that I've always did, and I think they made life so easy, not easy, but they made life so much more smoother. And I think it's very important, very imperative that you have kids from those, or you're choosing wisely because they can make your life a living hell.
Yeah, but Ocho, you know what the thing is?
They can make your life a living hell, and just throughout the entirety of my adolescent, even now as an adult, man, those that have kids from have been a huge blessing, you know, through my ups, through my downs. Now back at my ups, everybody's been very supportive, and I probably wouldn't have been able to get back to where I am now without their help. So it's just hearing that story and what you said about the discover and like all that stuff, you know, fellas have to go through. No, that sucks.
Yeah, I think, Ocho, but for me, you say that, but you never know when people get angry.
Yeah.
Man, there's been a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's like, man, you know, me and my old lady gonna split.
Right.
Man, but she cool. I said, bro, I called a light fire.
Right.
He said, man, why you calling that? I said, because you gonna light fire to your ass.
Yeah.
People get angry because they feel like, well, he's not gonna be with me. That means he's gonna be with somebody else. And that means that somebody else might be getting more than I'm gonna get. And so now all of a sudden.
See, but again, look at the type of person you're having a child with.
Ocho, you
What,
never,
what, is that,
Ocho,
what
let
does
me
that
ask you
tell
a
you it's
question.
about?
When people get married,
What does that tell you it's about?
when people get married,
If
so you think
someone,
people get married, so
but
you
listen,
don't think, huh?
listen to what you just said.
Yes.
The woman is worried about, oh, this person gonna get more than what I'm getting. That's for
Ocho,
you already
Ocho,
dealing
that's
with
a,
you already dealing with the wrong kind from the beginning, from the jump.
so let me ask
That's
you a question. So there's a reason why you get a prenup. Why would you get a prenup if you marry this woman? Because you believe that woman's going to be with you for the rest of your life, right? So if it doesn't, I buy insurance not to go run my car into somebody, to T-bone somebody, just in case. Ocho, you don't know when people get upset. When you get upset, you would like to think what you would or wouldn't do, but you don't know until you're in that situation.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm only speaking from what I just said based on experience. You got to remember, all my kids grown. So we've had the arguments, we've had the issues, the disagreements, the getting mad, and me not being with you, and I'm with somebody else, and then me not being with that one, and I'm with somebody else. But there was never.
But you said they didn't get mad about that,
huh?
You said they didn't get mad about that.
No,
You
no,
just
no,
said
no, no, no. I'm speaking.
So when you left one to be with the other, nobody got mad. Everybody was like, okay, Chad, go ahead. I'm happy for you.
Well, obviously, they're disagreements and not, but not to the point where, well, hell, I gotta go. I gotta make sure I'm getting more. No, it wasn't that. No, I mean your example was I gotta make sure she ain't getting more than me. No. We ain't had to deal with that. We ain't had to deal with that bullshit. No.
But my thing was I was gonna keep the kids equal anyway because I didn't love any kid more than I loved the other.
Yeah,
all of them my kids, regardless of the circumstance in which they were conceived. They're mine.
Right.
And I'm gonna do, one get a birthday party. All of them all the others gonna get a birthday party. Spend the same.
Right.
It might be a different theme, the same. Everybody go to private school. Everybody go to private school. Now, if you choose not to send them to the private school, that's on you.
Right.
But no, I didn't. I know I'd have felt some type of way. I mean, think about it. 21 Savage was told a story of how he felt his dad treated one of his brothers better than he treated him. That he would take his brother to buy stuff. He later grew up to resent the dad and the brother. And that's what happens. That's natural. That is natural. You do for a child, more for one child, and that child see it. That child will resent the child that's getting everything. And it's not the child's fault. That's just human nature.
I do fall the best I can. I do fall. Matter of fact, to the point where it's almost spoiling.
Oh yeah, like, for sure.
Overdue spoiling. I'm trying to think of the last time, and I'm glad we on this topic. And I know we have a lot of parents in the chat. Everybody's situation is different. I'm trying to think of the last time I even said no. It would have to be something outrageous for me to actually say no.
Yeah.
Like I told you, come Christmas time, I don't know if you remember the Christmas list my kids had. It was crazy. Crazy. They got every last motherfucking thing on there. Because they don't ask me for anything throughout the year that's the outlandish or like crazy purchases where it's like extremely expensive. So come Christmas time, but I don't care what you could have put a goddamn giraffe on your goddamn Christmas list. I'm gonna find a way to get your ass a giraffe.
Yeah, but you better make sure you can feed him.
Yep.
Hey, I ain't gonna feed that. I ain't gonna feed that greedy mofo.
Yeah, but throughout the year,
you
guys live a normal life. You live a normal, and you don't ask for nothing out the blue that like, come on now. Why even ask me that for me to even question it? And I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I think that's how it is, Ocho. For the most part, I know if they come to me and ask me for something, I'm like, okay, because they already know I'm last option, not first choice.
Right.
So I said, so now I'm gonna find out. Okay, so what happened? Well, Dad, blah 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 blah. I said, okay. So what did we learn from this? So this is not going to be a reoccurring theme, right?
Right.
No, Dad. Okay. Let's make sure. Are we clear? I mean, okay. Are we crystal clear? Yeah, Dad. No. Are we abundantly clear? You know what I'm saying, Ocho? I'm going through all the scenarios.
Right.
I want to be crystal and I want to be abundantly clear that this is not going to happen again now.
Right.
And for the, I can honestly say they haven't put themselves in the same situation twice.
Right.
But like I said, I sent you to school. Your mom did a great job of teaching you right from wrong. When you came, I know damn well I taught you right from wrong because I ain't play.
Right.
And so right from wrong. That's all you can do, Ocho. You try to instill whatever you can in your children, and then when they get out on their own, hopefully you've done enough, and it triggers like, okay, this is wrong. And so I always go back to like my grandfather when he told me and my brother. He said, "I don't care what you become in life, you just never have to look at me and your grandma and say I'm sorry." That's it. So every time I think about doing something that might cause harm, or might, if Granny was like, I couldn't look at my granny and say I'm sorry.
Right.
So, and they work. My kids work. My son works hard. He has a wife and a kid. I told him that's what comes along with the territory. A lot of times, I call, he already in the bed asleep. But that's the responsibility of having a man. I mean, of being a man and having a family. My daughter's, she's in med school. I mean, I call a lot of times. My calls, hey, Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm studying. I'm doing this. I was in rotation. I'm on call for the next, 48 hours, blah, blah, blah. Okay. My oldest, it is what it is.
Right.
But you got responsibility. I don't like lazy. I despise, I detest lazy. I told my kids the exact same thing what my grandfather told my brother and I. He says, I don't care what you do. You just can't do it here.
Right.
You ain't got to do nothing. Ocho, he said, you ain't got to do nothing, but you can't do it here.
But I have a question. If your kids, if you were to say that and you tell your kids that you don't have to do nothing, you despise being lazy, but what if they come?
Oh, they lazy. They can't get SHIT out of Shannon. They know, and they know that. They can't get SHIT out of Shannon. Not if you lazy. Oh no, I detest it.
You serious?
As hard as I work,
right?
Ocho, I told you, I only got room for one lazy sharp. I'm it. Kaylee, and Kiara, ain't no way in hell you can be lazy.
You got to be doing something.
Don't play that, Ocho, man.
Boy, you a tough dad, boy. Shit.
I worked my ass off.
Right.
Private school, college, they ain't have to pay a dime. And I gave them tuition, and I bought them cars.
Right.
There ain't no excuse. No excuse.
Right.
For you to be lazy. Zero, zilch, none. And they know it. They know what I expect from them. I demand it.
I like that. That's dope.
So, hey, you can change jobs. I don't care. Hey, you're not happy? Find another one.
Right.
But you don't quit that one until you find another one.
Right.
Because I ain't gonna take care of you. You grown.
When you say grown, what age is grown? Like when do you stop being?
When they told me they can go and come if they please.
Ain't nobody ever told you that, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, they don't. I mean, once my kids went to college, my daughter stayed with me her freshman year. And then, I just told her, I say, look, you coming in, this ain't gonna work. I know you grown.
Coming in late.
I know you grown.
Right.
You grown. I know you grown. You can't come in here like that. I couldn't come in my grandma's house like that. You can't come in mine.
Damn.
You ain't coming to my house like that, Ocho.
Right. Was it late? It was late.
But look, for the most part,
yeah.
My kids really never like that hang out type. Not that I know of.
Right.
Now, what they did in college, they in college. They supposed to have to let their hair down.
Right. You got to enjoy yourself.
Yeah. And I made sure my kids, like my older two went to the same college. But I made sure they had their own place. They're like, well, nah, Dad, I said, no, you can't. I say, you a male, you a female. You don't need to see who he bringing in, and he don't need to see who you bringing in. Because that's your brother. He ain't gonna be going for that. You a college kid. You a college female.
Right.
You're gonna have guys. Keep your business private.
Right.
But I'm also telling him, hey, watch out for your sister now.
Mm-hmm.
He very protective of his sisters.
Right. That's
all that whistling and stuff. Hey, bro, that's my sister. Don't disrespect my sister like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, damn. Like, okay. That's how you feel about your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, he feels some type of way about his sisters.
I like
but
that.
no, Ocho, I just think like I said, I just, I expect my kids to be,
Mm-hmm.
be respectful. And that's all I ask is they just, hey, talk to your mom like you would talk to me.
Right.
If you wouldn't say that, then you wouldn't, and you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. Don't talk to your mom like that.
Right. Yeah.
So their mom never had to really call me once they got of age, once they got sides, they grown. Like I said, they got 18, they got 21, even 25 to this day.
Yeah. No issues.
They already know.
Yeah.
Their mom called me and said, well, oh no, they got hell to pay.
Right.
I'm on a plane, I'm coming. I'm gonna be wherever right. They are, I'm coming. Quick. Now I don't rent a private jet often, but if their mom say something happened, they talk this or that, I'm on a private jet. I'm coming. Right. I'll be there in 5 hours.
Yeah, see, my older kids, they mama, Nathaniel. I don't play that. Nathaniel, listen, you know how we grew up now.
For sure.
You know how we grew up.
Yeah.
So you already know what they mamas hitting on now. We ain't playing. We straight out the city. Yeah. Ain't none of that. Talk back to who? In who house? But even though even though you grown now, talk back to who? Shit. Nah. And I think they've done such a good job.
Yeah. I don't think they would. I don't think they would. I think the girls are at a point now. They got their own place.
Yeah.
If they feel some type of
there's no
they
friction.
Just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go into my place,
let
this thing die down for a week or two. Right. I don't think it's like, because they kind of alike. They got a lot of similarities in them. And I can see, they butt heads a little bit. Because they got a lot, like, my mom, I was like, well, you just like her.
Right.
That's why y'all ramming it. That's why y'all butting heads.
Right. They can't be in the same household now that the kids are older for too long.
No, not grown people. No, grown people ain't supposed to be like that. And I get it. Like a large percent of the kids live with their parents. I think I forgot the stat, but it's like a huge number, like 50, 60% of the kids 28 and older live at home with their parents. And I get it. But if you live with your parents, you got to be respectful. You got to up under their rules. You're like, oh, I'm grown. Well, grown people get their own place.
Yeah. I mean, times are tough now, you know, especially in this economy. So I think the percentage is so high because it's so difficult for people to actually get on their feet and maintain a healthy lifestyle because of the goddamn economy.
Well, guess what? Ain't nothing. The economy don't call you to be disrespectful. You living in somebody else's house, keep your damn mouth closed and do what they ask you to do. They say clean up your room, clean up your room. They ask you to take out the trash, take out the trash. They ask you to pick up. I mean, there ain't nothing in the economy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But it's just difficult when you're of a certain age, and things aren't going right in your life, and you need mom or you need dad, and you want to be under their roof until you can get yourself right.
They can't be up under my roof. I'm gonna pay for them to get their own roof. They can't be up under my roof.
Nah,
they can't be up under O'Shea.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes parents will actually antagonize their child just because they're older and they still stand with them. They antagonize them on purpose.
Try to get them out. Ocho.
Yes, they antagonize them on purpose and make things even worse and cause confusion, which is why they always like this.
Yeah. But they look. I think the thing is, and I tell them, say, look, your mom just want what's best for you.
Right.
That's it. I say at the end of the day, I understand that you think she nagging and she getting on your nerves, and I know you grown. But at the end of the day, you still your mother's daughter. Right. You're the oldest.
Right.
And they're gonna be like this, even when you 40. It's gonna be the same way. So, hey, bite your lip, just like. Say, okay, mom, I understand, but Just, hey, mama, understand, but keep it moving. You all right? you okay? Go.
Right.
Guess what? You got your own place. You got your own car.
Everything.
Get back in your just like, man. And just, I mean, when you cool down, just have the conversation with your mom. Say, Mom, I don't like what you said to say, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
It's not that difficult. I mean, you still should be, that's your mom. I get it. You still got to talk to her a certain way with a certain level of respect because the dynamic in your relationship won't ever change. She's always going to be your mom. You're always going to be a child. I'm big on respect, Ocho.
Yeah.
I'm big. Yeah. I'm huge on that. Huge.
Dang.
Oh, then we got another daily dumb-dumb, Ocho. A homeowners association neighbor got upset because the guy had a pizza party and had 50 pizzas delivered on Super Bowl Sunday.
Wait a minute. What's wrong with HOA got upset?
Yes. He said because he put the boxes
in the
recycle bin.
Listen, look. I understand you're having a Super Bowl party. I do. I understand it, right? That's a lot of pizzas right there. That is an insane amount. I just want you to know, because I know we've had issues in the past, these pizzas don't go in the recycle bin. You can't recycle pizza boxes, right? These things, you can't recycle them. So, if any of these boxes go in your recycle bin, any of them, it's a fine. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 50 pizzas. I don't know how much money that was, but that's a lot. No pizza boxes going in there.
Wait,
on top of the box, Ocho.
Is that the president of the homeowners association on his front porch counting his damn pizza boxes?
Yeah, Ocho. And what does it say on top of the boxes? Recycle. So where the F do they go? On top of the box, it says recycle.
What are you doing on my front porch in the first place? Why are you worried about the recycle bin that each resident gets on their own? Why are you even worried about what I put in there?
And then he gonna talk about, 50 pieces. That's a lot of money. Why you care? You didn't pay for one of them.
Hey, listen.
He mad because he didn't get invited, Ocho.
This is the problem. When you put people in a position of power,
yes,
they tend to do one thing: abuse it. I know we've had issues in the past. Okay, what does that have to do with the pizza boxes, all 50 of them, and how much I spun on them, and the fact that on top of the pizza box, all 50 of them, it says recycle? He better than me. He better than me. He better than me, because I would have put him in the recycle bin, all 50 of them, and wait on the truck to come by to come pick them up.
Bro,
it's you
come on my porch, Ocho. He comes on my porch, get in my camera, and talk about if you don't get your monkey ass off my porch, looking at my camera, talk about, hey, dum-dum, do you see on top of those boxes, it says recycle? Where the hell do you think they go? What's he supposed to do? Where is he supposed to put them?
Hey, but that's funny, man.
And I'm like, bro, he goes to Ocho. See, you can already tell he got some kind of problem because he says, I know we've had our issues
in the past.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, they stay going through it. They stay going through
more issues. You'll get your ass off my front porch. Man, I didn't think we playing too much, Ocho. So, Ocho, what do we call male? What do we call male Karens? What's their name? Kens, Christophers?
Wait, mail carrier? You talking about like male Karens?
Male Karens. You know them do right. Like, why are you here? Karen.
Karen.
Yeah, Karens.
A male?
Yeah. A Christopher or a Ken?
Probably Ken. Probably Ken. Yeah, Ken and Karen.
Ken and Karen.
Yeah, that goes right. They always listen, they always in somebody's business.
Everybody's business.
Always in somebody's business. Always. That irks me. It doesn't happen to me often, but sometimes when I'm doing something that's really not bothering anybody, someone just coming along and being like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that. Hey, you can't skateboard here. Hey, you can't roller skate here. Like, hey, you can't smoke your cigar here. I mean, I know that. Thank you. I see the sign that says no smoking, but I want to smoke. Thug life.
That's what it's like, man.
Thug life.
I noticed I hadn't seen your car in a while. Okay, what you looking for my car for? What?
Nosy?
I hadn't seen you, so I guess you were out of town. What I got to do with anything? Why would I tell you where I've been?
Sometimes it's good to have a neighbor that's nosy like that, though. Sometimes it's good to have a nosy neighbor like that.
Until something happened and then they ain't see ish.
Yeah.
I didn't see a thing.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, man, get out of my business. Yeah, but I'm glad. I don't. You know what? When I first moved in my home, I was the youngest guy here by probably 20 plus years.
Right.
And I was only here 6 months out of the year, Ocho. So Miss Pat was to my right, Mr. Charles and his wife Mary, and then we had Leanne and her husband. Those were really the only ones that I had a car that I would, because when I off season, Ocho, everybody going to work, I'm walking the dogs. And they're like, well, who is this 25, 26-year-old guy? We going to work and he walking the dog.
Right.
So they didn't know who I was at first. And then all of a sudden, people like they started figuring out. Obviously, Mr. Charles, he was the first one. He brought a cake, brought a pound cake over, said, welcome to the neighborhood. I saw Miss Pat in the yard. She had kids, but I always looked out for her and Mr. Charles that was across the street. Right. But I really didn't have, I looked out for them to make sure ain't nothing happened to their property, because I was home probably more than just as much, if not more than they were. Hell, I was in my 20s. Right. But I've never really had neighbors, even when I was in Denver and lived in an apartment. I ain't have nobody in my business like that. Because I never went out the front. They never saw me. Because I would, I had a garage attached. So I just put in the garage, let the garage down, go in the house.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Hey, how you, right, close right on down. I'll say, stick your head up there if you want to. Man, I'm gone, Ocho, man. Ocho. Ocho, you ain't gonna like this, Ocho. The internet says the male counterpart to a Karen is a Chad.
Why? That don't make no sense. Why would it be a Chad?
Oh, Chad. I do it. Tell it.
I'm saying,
all in everybody's business. Pretend like you don't know nothing in everybody's business.
Nah, I don't like that. It ain't a Chad.
That's what they said. I'm just going by what they said. So they Chads now.
Who is they?
The chat is spoken.
The chat don't know what they talk about. It's if for one, if a Karen, if someone is a Karen, the opposite of Karen would be a Ken. That's the only thing that makes sense. You can't go from a K and then have a letter C. It don't make no sense. You got to have some continuity. Ken and Karen. Talk about a Chad.
You a hater.
No, I'm not hating, but I'm not a nosy person. I don't be in nobody's business. I told you the only kind of people that be in other people's business are people that don't have nothing going on.
No,
I ain't got no time. I see the food on my plate. I'm not trying to see what you eating because I'm too busy eating I'm too busy eating mine.
I've always
too busy.
That my man Ocho. I people ask like, Shannon, what do you? No, I'm glad. I'm glad I was born when I'm glad I was born to Mary Alice Porter and Winton Pete Sharp.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I had Barney and Mary Porter. I'm glad. Because, when you were a kid, you kind of, your parents or your grandparents will establish the foundation for which you're probably going to govern you for the rest of your life.
Right.
And I just remember when I was a little boy, my grandma used to always say, boy, what I tell you about talking behind somebody? And for the longest time, I didn't know what that meant. She said, what she was saying, what I told you about repeating what somebody said. So when you talk behind somebody, you repeat what they said. My grandfather said, boy, hey, don't make me chew this food twice. I'm like, what the hell you mean? You're supposed to chew your food by probably about 10, 15 times, actually. He done meant don't make him repeat himself.
Right.
So I'm very big on that. I tell hey, that's it. I already told him. But I don't repeat what okay, we good? Bro, it's from between me, you, and God.
Yeah, that's it.
And I hold on, I was telling somebody, Monique. In the first part, she was saying that she would tell everything. She said one of her friends told her that she was pregnant and it wasn't from her boyfriend, it was from another dude.
Ooh.
Monique said she went and told a dude that it wasn't his baby. I said, Monique, that wasn't your place. For me, and look, they're within right now. Somebody say, hey, can I tell you something? After you tell me, can I tell you? Ocho, you come to me. Hey, can I tell you something? Have you told anybody else? Because I don't want it to get out. You talk about, man, told. Have you told anybody else?
Right.
Did you kill anybody? Did you rape anybody? You molest a child? Those three things, I'm going straight. As soon as you tell me, I'm going straight to the police station.
Right.
As soon as you tell me, as a matter of fact, I say, hey, you know what? Let me run to the store. Finish your story. I'm gonna call you on the phone. Tell me. I'm going to the police station as you telling me the story.
Right.
Now, I got a homeboy. He married. Homeboy, man, I done messed up. What?
Dang.
Homeboy, let me ask you. Let me. Man, I done messed up. I said, who else you told this story to now? Man, homeboy, you know I don't trust nobody but you. Okay. Man, homeboy, I done messed up. Okay. N-word. You keep saying you done messed up. What the hell did you do? You ain't killed nobody, did you? Nah. Come on, homeboy.
Right.
You ain't raped nobody, did you? Nah. You ain't molested no kid, right? Okay, what you do? Man, I got this. Homeboy, I got this chick pregnant, and she said she keeping it.
Oh.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, Ocho, I'm using a hypothetical.
I like the story. I like you going because you hey, listen, you built up to it. You in character. Go ahead, now keep going. You in character.
I ain't telling. Oh, why you like cause I'm friends with him, not his wife. I met the wife through him.
Right.
Because if I tell her and they mess around and stay together, now I got two people mad at me.
I'm with you when you're right.
No.
I'm with you when you're right.
No, that's him. He's supposed to tell that. That's not my place to tell.
Right.
No. Now, like I said, I met her through him.
Right.
You best believe if I see something out there, I'm going to tell it.
Right.
I'm telling.
Right. Where I seen so-and-so out there with.
I'm telling.
Yeah.
You best believe if I got a partner.
Right.
But if I don't know you, like, look here. You, Burns, and Bucket. Everybody else, man, I can see your girl at the Bunny Ranch in Vegas. I ain't telling nothing. Ain't my place.
Right.
If I don't rock with you, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care.
Woo! Well, it's a cold world out here, boy. It's a cold game now.
Yeah.
The game has always been the game. It's more. Nah, I ain't. Boy, you know what? I'm gonna keep it hush.
For sure. But that's how I am. I believe there are certain things that I cannot keep. I cannot in good conscience.
Yeah.
But if he tell me he did something like that,
right.
I ain't telling.
Right.
That ain't my place. That's between him and his wife. She gonna find out sooner or later, or he gonna have to tell it. But I tell you what, you won't hear from Shannon Sharpe. And nobody will ever tell you I said it. Some things you just take to your grave.
Yeah. I don't want no part of that.
Nah, I'm not telling.
I don't want no part of that. Don't even bring it to my attention. Don't tell me no stories. Don't tell me what you're going through. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor.
Yeah.
You have to address that with
somebody. But you got homeboys that have told you stuff that you like, okay, they ain't going no further than this.
Yeah, but listen, this is the funny thing about it is homeboys or friends, athletes, associates, anyone that tells me anything, it goes in one ear and out the other. Yeah. It goes in one ear and out the other. Oh, damn, that's what happened? Damn, for real? Nah, that fucked up, boy. Shit, you gonna get through this shit though. Boom. I'm back to reality. I'm back to reality. I just my mental resets. That's gone.
Hey, I mean, my homeboys told when I was in college and stuff, guys told me stuff like I said. They done, bro, to this day. And I never mentioned it again.
Mm-hmm.
You tell that is, hey man, whatever happened to that situation? Bro, what? I don't know what you talked to. You didn't tell me that.
Right.
I'm done with it. But first of all, obviously, everybody not gonna be comfortable enough to tell you stuff because everybody ain't close to you.
Nah.
I know if my homeboys tell me something, but my homeboys also know I'm gonna ride for it.
Right.
Within reason. Now you ain't finna do no crime and have me an accessory or a party after the fact. Oh hell no. Nah. I ain't going to jail for you now. Nope.
Unc, you ain't gonna do no time for your boy?
No. If Unc doing time, Unc gonna do his own damn time. I ain't doing no time for nobody else. Hell nah. And I done got too old. I like freedom.
Right.
I mean, you told me I look like I'm in jail in prison anyway because I don't do nothing, but I could if I wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go in those places, you can't do it if you want to. Oh, hell nah. Nah, but I'm just like I said, people like, oh man, you a part of the go along, and so you would no. Who would in they right? What type of friend are you, Ocho? Yeah. Me and you boys, I tell you something, and you go back and tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
I mean, like if you told me something, you might hey, I already know if you told Unc, he ain't gonna tell because I know he gonna lie for you. You damn right. You absolutely right. So where was Ocho? Where did he tell you he was? He said it with you, okay?
Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? And that's so funny. Just hypothetically speaking about it, my black ass don't even go nowhere, and I don't do nothing. I'm just saying, I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah, I get it.
Situation
Yeah, for sure.
in itself. But that's funny, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Ocho said it with you. Yeah, man, me and Ocho, man, we down there. Hey, call and give me a hand. Hey, such and such, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, man, yeah, we was bad. Man, we had a good old time, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
what
funny.
time you leave? What time you get home? Yeah, man, shit. I mean, I think we left probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I already got that line together. Dressing up and everything. For sure. Man, please.
Hey. Listen.
I don't know what you want from me, because I'm still, our last segment of the day is Q and Star and Crest said, I know y'all brothers made up. Oh, look at that, Ocho. We finally got the graphic.
Hey.
Q and Starcrest said, hey, I know y'all brothers made up, but it must be said, Shannon getting this sensitive over comedians cracking jokes about him in the workplace. Work is truly sad. Context is everything. Okay, Starcrest, I get it. Moved on. I mean, that's what they were. That's what they want to do. Fine, have at it. I'm done. But like I said, I gave my sister my word. I'm moving on. But she told me something about, like I said, I told my sister today, I sent her something, and she picked up the phone immediately.
Yeah.
She said, Shannon, what did Granny always tell us? She said, boy, a lie or die.
Yeah.
She said, Shannon, at some point in time, you're going to have to learn you can't fight the devil every day because you'll fight a never-ending war. Pick and choose the battles you want to fight. This ain't one you should want to fight. People going to let them say whatever. You know who you are.
Right.
You know what you are. What they're doing now is that they found out that Shannon is the hot thing. They're using the same joke, but at some point in time, it's going to get old and people going to get tired of y'all saying that Shannon gay and Shannon this, and you're going to have to get back to telling jokes. Now, please tell me you're not running out of jokes. As Colonel Jessup said, please tell me you ain't pinned these two Marines on phone calls and toothbrushes. Please tell me. Please tell me you're not going to use Shannon as your punchline for the next 3, 4, 5 years. You're going to have to start telling jokes. Please tell me you got jokes.
Yeah.
So, Starcrest, I appreciate that. But
hold on. Before the next one, hold on.
Yep. Millennium Art, you're up next. Hey, did you and Michael Parsons have a conversation about your criticism on his play? Much love. Oh, much love. Me and my wife love the show. No, actually, we didn't, Millennium. We did not have a conversation about his play because I didn't think that's the time or the place. I think a more appropriate time and place would have been the ideal situation to have a conversation to discuss his play. Now, if that was something that, I know his agent, David Muguleta, if he wanted to have a conversation, say, man, I need you to talk to Mike, what the expectations are, yada, yada, yada. Sure, no problem. If Micah reached out and said, hey, let me holler at you about something. No problem.
Right.
But I didn't think that setting, that environment, that time, that location warranted me to say anything about his play. He was there to have a good time. Hopefully he did have a good time. The NBA treated us great. It was fun to get an opportunity to see other guys and meet new people. It was a great experience for me. I'm glad I did it. But no, I did not have any conversation to Millennium Art. I did not have any conversation about Micah about his play this season.
I like
what you think?
it.
Upgrade King said, Nightcap, congratulations on 1 million subs. Entertaining, engaging, motivational, inspiring, award-winning, record-breaking. We appreciate your hard work and dedication to excellence. At Nightcap Crew, one love. Man, we appreciate that. I know Ocho can chime in, but I really, really appreciate you guys for supporting us, for believing in us, for coming to us. Originally, like I said, we were going to probably do, we were scheduled to do Sunday, Mondays and Thursdays. And then we ended up adding a day. And then when the playoffs started, so we started going Sunday, Monday, Saturdays, Thursdays, Wednesdays. And so guys, you've been incredible. You've been unbelievable. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart and appreciate every moment. Ocho, you can chime in with your words.
I mean, obviously, I appreciate it. Again, for one, obviously giving me the platform, the opportunity to even do this, and the support from everybody has been overwhelming. And I think the fact that we've had so much success in such a short amount of time is a testament to not only you and I, but the people as well, in the topics and the things that we talk about, the authenticity, you and I being organic, the chemistry in which we do have. It's been dope. It's been dope. I'm excited, for what's to come, not just for us, but for the people as well. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better from here on out.
Yeah. I mean, we put this thing together in a little over a week, not knowing. We just know that we just felt that we had really great chemistry. We had a great feel. I needed somebody that obviously played the game, that was really good at the game, because I didn't want people, if I have a partner that wasn't good at the game, they're going to say, well, why are you chiming in? You weren't that good. You couldn't do what you're asking those guys to do. So I needed someone that obviously played the game at a very, very high level, but I also needed someone that didn't take himself too serious, that you could joke with, because sometimes people, I especially with it, like friends, but you joke with me, I joke with you, but we know how far to take it. That's what friends do. And so that's what I think that was the thing that I was looking for most. Somebody that played the game at a high level, but didn't take themselves too serious. That could make fun of situations, could make fun of themselves, and just have fun. That really enjoyed doing it, and they didn't like, when the season over, I'm tired of this. And hopefully it's been fun. It's been fun for you. You've enjoyed it. We've learned a lot. We've grown a lot. And I do believe that as we go on, because we're going to continue this through the off season, I think by the time we get around next season, I think it's going to be 100 times better than what it was this year.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Nova said yes after you asked her to be my Valentine. Shout out to my frugal twin. Ocho saying she's better say yes. That was the icing on the cake. Appreciate that. Bro, I'm glad. Hopefully, you know, that wasn't the only thing that she said yes to. But congratulations, bro. And I'm glad we could be of assistance. Josh Lucero, Uncle Ocho, I recently broke up with my girlfriend. We dated for a year, but boundaries were crossed multiple times with her being fully aware of the situation. Should I stand on business or move on? Help, please. It's hard for me to say without saying what boundaries were crossed.
Right.
But if she continuously broke, if you laid out those boundaries
and she keep crossing them,
let it go, bro.
Man, you already know what time it is.
Let it go.
Quick.
Let it go. It's like, how much disrespect can you tolerate?
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I've kind of lived like this, Ocho. You don't have to respect me, but I won't let you disrespect me.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're in an environment,
right,
and you constantly disrespect me, I need to remove myself from the environment for something jump off that you and I probably gonna both regret.
Right.
That's how that is. So, Josh, only you know the situation. But if she continuously did it, I can see if it was a one-off. But for what you're telling me, it's a continuous. So it tells me that she has a blatant disregard for the boundaries that you've established. Or, make a long story short, she don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could. I wish I could put it in simpler terms. I mean, you know, it's not that complicated. It's really not that complicated, Ocho.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Curvy Asian doll said, "How's so into shoes, but so timid with women's feet?
Yeah,
I need my feet, and I got pretty feet too." Nightcap after dark, and look at that, Ocho. Look at that, Ocho.
Hey. Nightcap after dark. We gonna give it a spark. I ain't even gonna do it. I ain't gonna rap.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Curvy Asian doll. I wish I could. I mean, I take care of my feet. I go get a manicure, pedicure once a week. I have for 30 plus years. I take care of my feet. My feet don't look like I play. I don't have all them corns and bunions. My feet, my toes aren't deformed or anything. Yes, I've lost a couple of toenails because the weather gets cold and guys stepping on you. Because guys don't really wear 7 studs like they did when you and I played, Ocho.
Yeah.
Guys wear those kind of like molded, kind of like those tempo bottom or those soccer bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
But when I played in 7 studs.
Yeah.
Or like the last couple of years, I played in tempo bottoms. You know, those molded had a bunch of like I played in those, but for the most part, I played in 7 studs.
Them things hurt, boy. Them 7 studs hurt, boy.
Yeah, but I did get that. Hey, I did that thing to stop.
Oh, you trying to get up out of there, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had to get up out of there. But Ocho, he tried to work on me, Kirby Asian doll, about getting me in the feet, but I don't know.
We gonna get you together, man. Listen, everything is a process. Everything is a process, baby steps. We're gonna start you small. If you can eat pig feet, just working on humans, it ain't that far off. We gonna get you there.
So you think there's a correlation between pig's feet and another something would start with P, huh?
The key word is feet. Whether it's pig or human, it don't matter. The key word is feet.
Well, they need to make sure they're in vinegar.
We're gonna start.
Chief 209 said Ocho looked like a milk dug covered with baby powder. You were kind of ashy, Ocho.
I was. I had just washed my hands. I forgot to put lotion on. But you know, I'm one. Listen, you know, I don't be caring. I'm the same person that wear the same outfit 6 days in a row and post a picture. You know, I don't care.
Zen Master said, Ocho, I thought you was getting a Brazilian eyebrow lift. You told the people that, Ocho?
Huh?
You told the people you get an eyebrow lift?
Nah, I think he must be talking about. Remember, I was supposed to get the piece for Vegas. The lace front, the man piece with the wave.
Okay.
I was, but my hair didn't grow back far enough for me to get. So I just cut my hair. I said, forget it.
Nah, I can't read your name, but imagine if you and Sterling got into pro wrestling instead of football. What would your tag team names be?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know.
That's a good one. You saw the Rock. You saw the Rock came back.
Yeah, I think it's gonna probably fight Roman Reigns.
Yeah, the Rock. He's really good on that mic, boy. He turned into a completely different person.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah,
and he gets it. He knows how he has the gift of gab.
Mm-hmm.
He's great at what he does.
Yeah,
but he's a hard ass worker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. What my damn. I mean, you had Mr. Wrestler #2, you had the Super Destroyers, you had the Road Warriors, you had the British Bulldogs.
Hey, what you know about the British Bulldogs?
You had the Sheep Herders. I don't know. Shit. The Andersons, Arn and Tully, you had Greg Valentine and Ric Flair. Ooh, I couldn't even think. I don't know. I don't even know what our name would be. Oh, yeah. Ocho, I got one. This is your wheelhouse, Ocho.
Yeah.
I think you might have played against him, but
who that?
My brother and I keep debating who is greater all time, Richard Sherman or Stephon Gilmore.
Hey, that's, you know what? Completely different type of DBs. Both really good. Obviously, Steph is a little bit shorter. You know, Richard Sherman a little bit longer. Obviously, played with a great Legion of Boom team.
Mm-hmm.
But he's great in his own right. I think if he wasn't with the Legion of Boom, he still would have been sufficient and played at a high level because he was really good. And that's a good one. That's a good one. And then, you know, when it comes down to it, the first thing people are going to look at is the numbers. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I just know after watching both of them throughout the years, they're both really good. Steph was really, really good.
Yeah. People might say Stephon Gilmore because he has the Defensive Player of the Year, but would you say Gilly is better than Reeves? Reeves doesn't have a Defensive Player of the Year. No. And many will argue, say Reeves was next in his era to,
Yeah.
Sherm was next to Reeves in his era.
Right. Listen, we will never, ever see a year like Reeves had in 2009. Ever. You couldn't replicate it. You couldn't duplicate that shit on fucking Madden. That's how great Reeves was in 2009. We'll never see anything like that again. The players, the caliber of players he went against and was able to stop. Unheard of. You know, unheard of. Tremendous amount of respect to Reeves and what he was able to do that year. So
could he play that style in this system with the incidental contact?
Probably because he doesn't even have to be handsy because his eyes and his eyes were so good and being able to get back and look at the ball. He played the ball, man, like no other. He played the ball like a goddamn receiver. And he's always in position.
Yeah.
He's always in position to make a play. He was never out of position. Never out of position.
So who you got, Sherman or Gilmore?
Damn. All right, I'm just go with Sherm. I'm gonna go with Sherm. Just because he has my style of play and he like to talk. He like to talk and walk it. So, you know, I'm all for it. If you're gonna talk and walk it, you on my team.
Clips and Scene asks, which is more unfair? Shaq that can shoot threes or Tom Brady that can scramble? Shaq,
man. Can you imagine Shaq being able to shoot threes like Embiid?
What?
And go down in the post and post you up and
He'd
Man,
average 70 a game.
easy. That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair.
Yeah. When they say, well, we'll average 50 and 25, Shaq damn sure averages 60. He can shoot threes and he gonna be just hell no.
That wouldn't be fair.
Because we see Brady and Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
Can throw the ball just as good as Brady, but he can scramble.
Right.
We ain't seen nobody. You got to go back to Wilt to find somebody that was as dominant as Shaq inside. I mean, you see Shaq got 3 guys on him, and he's still muscling through him, dunking the ball.
Like Shaq
They
was
put
strong,
a play and they call Hacker Shaq.
Yeah. Shaq was strong, bro.
Dr. Frank L. Bellamy said, hey, Uncle Ocho, if y'all could create your own NFL team, what would it be called? And what would your mascot be?
Obviously, mine common sense. If y'all know me, you follow me, you know the mascot for me is gonna be a killer whale. It's gonna be a
there ain't no mascot.
Killer whale is a mascot. What you talking about?
But I'm saying, where your mascot gonna be at, Ocho?
What you mean? I'm gonna have the costume mascot. What you mean?
Oh, so you gonna have?
Yeah, a killer whale mascot. That's what be my mascot, a killer whale.
What my mascot be?
The Miami Orcas. It wouldn't be the Dolphins. It'd be the Miami Orcas.
I kind of like the Broncos. I've been a bulldog.
You can't pick the Broncos.
I've been a bulldog. I'm trying to think. The Lions. Damn, but they already got a lion. Lion's my favorite. I like lion is that roar.
We already got a lion. Detroit Lions. You gotta have something else.
They got a lot of bulldogs in college.
Oh yeah, a lot of them. Georgia Bulldogs. What other Bulldogs is there?
Who are Bulldogs? Georgia Bulldogs. You got.
I know they have different types of dogs.
The Hoyas they call it is a bulldog, but I don't know the Hoya is, but hold on. So who else is a bulldog? There's a bunch of bulldogs.
What's Fresno State? What's Fresno State?
They might be the Bulldogs. I don't know. Here,
ain't Fresno State the Bulldogs too? I thought. I might be wrong.
We finna find out. I know that's the most popular mascot. Is a bulldog.
Yeah.
Georgia probably.
I know I'm not sure, but I know Fred.
How many? How many teams are there? Besides the Georgia Bulldogs? What you call them? The Butlers, the Bulldogs also.
The basketball team, Butler?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 3. So Fresno State Bulldogs, Georgia Bulldogs, Fresno State, Georgia Bulldogs,
Georgia.
Butler. So that's 3 so far.
Couldn't be the Jags, because the Jags already got a team. Man, they got all the Bears, all the fierce animals taken.
See, no, they're not. The number 1 animal is available. The Miami Orcas. I told you. That'd be the name of my football team.
Can't do the Wolverines. I would be I'm gonna steal a Tyrann Mathieu. We're gonna be the Honey Badgers.
Okay, that's different. That's a different one.
We're gonna be the Honey Badgers.
That's a good one.
Oh, Ash put it up there. Oh, the Citadel.
Citadel Bulldogs?
Yep.
That's 4. Golly.
Yale.
Now I know Yale ain't
Wilberforce.
Yale ain't no Bulldogs.
Yeah, they are. Yale Bulldogs. Yes, they are.
The Ivy League Yale?
Yes. South Carolina State. North Carolina. Oh, no, they're the Aggies. I think. Hold on. Yeah. North Carolina. I thought North Carolina A&T was the Aggies. Did they change the name?
No, they are the Aggies. North Carolina A&T is the Aggies. My daughter ran AAU there for
Gardner Webb.
junior Olympics.
But
Gardner
I
Webb.
remember I said Georgetown is the Hoyas, but the mascot is Jack the Bulldog.
Oh, it is. That's right. That's right.
Gonzaga.
Damn, Gonzaga Bulldog too?
Yep. Mississippi State.
Bulldog. That's right. Mississippi State is the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. So.
Well, Bulldog look like to be the #1 mascot.
It is. Ren, how do you feel about pressing charge on your own people? I told y'all last week my car and baby shower gifts were stolen. The guy was found and my wife wants justice, but I'm having a hard time even pressing charges.
I don't know why you
If you want to stay married, you might want to go on and do that, bro. Put them charges on them. Put that paper on them. Did you get the gifts back? Hold up. The guy was found. You ain't get the gifts back. What good is it finding the guy who did it if you don't get the gifts back?
You think Buddy probably sold him gifts, huh?
Well, he about to get a state some free labor then.
What if he do get the gifts back? Do you still press charges if you can get your gift back?
Nah, you ain't getting them gifts back. Baby shower, come on, bro. You had a baby shower. Why the hell you stealing a stroller? Why you stealing a bottle warmer? Why you stealing a breast pump? What the?
You never know, boy. Times are hard now. You don't know.
Okay, well you know what? That means that you probably got a habit and you need to go somewhere to get that thing cleaned up. Yeah, go and put that paper on it. The Cedric Gibson said, Ocho, your story about your mother and her drinking issues really resonated with me. Word for word, it reminded me of my own life. Much love. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Uncle Ocho, what's up? Uncle, I remember you saying you were about to join the military. What branch were you thinking about? Oh, I was going to the Air Force.
Okay. You know, it ain't never too late now.
The hell you say? Man, what I look like at 55 with 2 repaired hips, even thinking about hell, if even I had 2 good hips. Man, I'm 55. What the hell I look like?
Listen, I wanna be a Marine. I wanna hoorah. Yeah, I wanna go through boot camp. I want to be a Navy SEAL.
At Coronado Beach out here in Dundee.
Huh?
At Coronado Beach. Man, they make you ring that bell, Ocho.
Man, who ringing the bell?
You.
Shh. Well, not me.
It's a different type of mentality, Ocho.
Yeah, I know, and I got it too. That's why I'm ready for it.
To stay awake. I mean, that hell week where you probably get 2 hours a night.
Boy, you know where I'm from. You know where I grew up. You know what I've been through to get to where I'm at. You think hell week gonna bother me?
Ocho, you like to go to bed at 9:30.
Man, listen, I don't need no sleep. Hell week is for me. Okay. My middle name is Hell.
It ain't too late.
Oh, don't think I won't go. Gonna try out. Well, you can't try out.
You can't swim well enough.
I can't what?
You can't swim well enough.
Man, I swim like a dolphin, man. You know what they used to call me back in the day? They used to call me Flipper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Jen April said, watching y'all work in fintech, I'm currently studying finance. I want to take a leap and move on to a new job, but suffer imposter syndrome. Any advice for a young 26-year-old? Much love.
Well, you working in finance, boy, you good with numbers.
Yes.
Well, you right where you want to be.
Yes.
Shit, boy,
no, Ocho. At the end of the day, you got to go where your heart leads you.
Right.
If the heart ain't in it no more, you got to let it go.
Okay, you right.
Ain't nothing worse than being somewhere and you second guess yourself, and you don't want to be 5-10 years in and says I should have.
Right. Okay, you right. But shit.
So
if you're in finance pay good now. Now you find something else you want to do where the pay is equal or better than. Okay, now we talking. But don't just go do something else that ain't paying what you should be getting just because it's fun or because you like it. You're going to regret that.
But here's the thing. You don't want to work. Because if you love what you do, you'll never have to work a day in your life. The worst thing to do is to go to a job that you hate going to. Like, damn. I mean, Ocho, you like, damn, I got to go to this ragged ass
Right.
job again.
Right.
What the hell? And then you pull up at the job, you're in the parking lot like, damn, I got to go and talk to Mike, funky ass.
Yeah. But you know the difficulty of finding a job that you enjoy and actually enjoy getting up and going to. You know how hard that is?
I've been blessed, Ocho. I've been blessed. Once I got, obviously those manual labor jobs.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I didn't enjoy, but they let me know what I didn't want to do as an adult because that was backbreaking work as a child.
Right.
And you got a higher threshold, work longer, work harder. And as you start to age, it gets harder and harder to summons that up. I just knew that's not what I wanted to do.
Right.
So, but once I started, playing football, and then I leave the NFL and I go to CBS. I leave CBS, do my own thing for a couple of years, go to Fox. Right. Now I'm at ESPN doing my own thing. I can honestly say ever since 1990, I've thoroughly enjoyed every job I had.
Right. Yeah.
Curvy Asian dog followed up and said, it's okay if men's feet are messed up. I asked, why are you afraid of women's feet?
Yeah.
Ocho, no one ever turned down a milk dud head. Pretty feet gang. I ain't afraid of no feet. I just ain't had none in my mouth.
Yeah, but that's what I said. We're gonna get you a little sauce to put on there. Get you we gonna work you in. I don't know who.
How about I start with massaging the feet? Just hold them down here, just hold them right here.
You know what? If the baby steps, we work with that. Work with that. You find you a good set of feet that's done. They got a pedicure.
Yeah. I got some latex gloves in my drawer at home. I put the latex gloves on.
You don't need no gloves now.
I gotta touch it with my hands.
Use your hand. Yeah, use your hand. Use
my hands. You don't say that with a doctor. When the doctor put them gloves on, you don't say, "Doc, take them gloves off and touch me with your bare hands." You don't tell the doctor that.
This is a completely different situation. We're not going for a checkup.
He give you an exam.
We ain't going for no exam. We talk about a woman's feet. Yeah. Pretty feet. Nice, subtle, soft, butter.
I ain't going below the ankle. It ain't going below the ankle. They call me ankle. That's far as I'm going, Ocho. That's far south I'm going.
We're going to work on you, man. We're going to get you there. Don't worry about it.
Man, Jonah said, every time I stop at a red light, I think of Uncle and Ocho. I love the show. Wish y'all continued success. That's Ocho, Jonah. Ocho out of his damn mind.
We're going to get you there.
Don't take me there, Ocho. Remember the Staple Singers? I'll take you there.
You there. Oh, we can't sing. My bad. We can't sing.
Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Please make sure y'all subscribe to Nightcap podcast feed. Thank you for selling out Shea by Laportier. And please make sure you guys subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed.
Oh,
we're still accepting pre-orders on Shea by Laportier. Just we ask for your patience because we're going to fill those orders as quickly as possible. We've also been nominated for an NAACP Image Award for the Arts, Sports, and Entertainment Outstanding Podcast. We've also pinned that link where you can go vote for us. Please go vote for us. The East beat the West 211-186. Dame not only was a three-point contest champion, he also won All-Star Game MVP. And Tyrese Halliburton, the Indiana Pacer great. I guess we could say he's a star now, bludgeoning superstar. Finished with 32 points on 10 made threes. Anything else? Steph Curry beat Sabrina Ionescu in the first ever WNBA 3-point challenge. Sabrina, you did well.
Very well.
Very, very, very well. Matt McClung won the dunk contest. Matt McClung is 6'2". I think I said he's 5'10", 5'11". He's listed at 6'2", which means he's probably more like 6 foot, 6'1". And Team Shea beat Team Stephen A. You 0-2, Stephen A. I don't know who they're going to bring next year opposite of you so you can get a win. Maybe they let you take a couple of NBA players to increase your chance of winning. Cause you know what I'm saying? I already told you I was gonna out-coach you. I knew that. I wasn't even surprised by that at all. Nobody's surprised by that. Tonight's episode of Dunk on Up. I went a perfect 5 for 5. Ocho upset about that.
Cheating.
About the cheating, man. So please, thank you for joining us tonight. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to make sure you never miss a notification of when we're coming on. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengal great, Ring of Famer, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Mañana.